Good morning. It is Tuesday, May 31st. I never know what day it is. Just got up, obviously, having coffee. We just got back from camping this weekend, so if you want to see that video, you can look at my other YouTube channel, Battling the Chaos, and see some fun stuff over there. But while we were camping, I made all of my books that I'm working on in the Grand Mesa Men series available offline because we have no service up there at all, and was actually able to get some writing done. Not a ton, because we did write two words that are way too similar. Ride a lot in our Razor, and obviously I had both kids and we were with friends, and so being social and all of that, it wasn't like my top priority, but I made them, you know, available offline in Google Docs or if I had some time. So I got a little over 2,000 words written while we were camping. I don't know if this stopped focusing there. I think it's better. And so I was about a little over 2,000 words I got written over the weekend, which I thought was really cool, especially, like I said, haven't written in ages, and so it was good. It was good, and like I said, it was not my priority. I would write if I was, you know, sitting on the couch in the morning or at night before we went to sleep, and I just did it on my cell phone, in my Google Docs app, and that felt good. It was a nice break with the family, but it was good to keep getting those words on the page. Hello, my name is Shalanabattles. I am the author of 3 books: Soul Jumper, which is a paranormal romance; The Man Before You, which is a contemporary romance; and Encampment, which is a young adult fantasy. I'm sitting outside today. I'm working from home today. So I do have a day job that's recent. I was just staying at home for quite some time. Recently started working again, but I do like a hybrid schedule, so it's super nice. And I can work outside. My son's driving his 4-wheeler around, so I'm out here kind of keeping an eye on him. Our daughter is with her dad right now, but we do have, I'll show you, a little baby dome next to me, so she's able to come out and hang out too when we're out here doing various things. And that's a little bit what I wanted to talk about today, was just like writing with chaos. And I've talked about this before. It's not the first time I've brought it up, but since kind of taking a break from writing and now just getting back into it, I'm like, holy crap, my cat. There are a lot of things that end up taking priority, and they're what I call, you're gonna fall, Silas, non-negotiables. And so you have these things in your life that are not negotiable, right? Like my children, that's a non-negotiable. That will always take priority over writing because it has to. My son has to eat, he has to take a bath, my daughter has to eat, they have doctor's appointments. All of these things that come with raising a child, and I have small children. So if you're writing with like teenagers, you'll still have things, right? They gotta go to and from school, they have sports, they have band, whatever. So it'll look different as they age. But right now, I have 2 highly needy children that I do the majority for. And so, ow! My cat fell off the chair and her claws are like digging into my thigh to keep herself from falling. Yes, Silas, talking about you. And So sometimes writing takes the back burner to those things, right? And it's not even just about knowing that I have to fit writing in around those things. It's that if something comes up and I planned to write and something comes up that takes priority over writing, now writing is not happening. And so writing as a mom and as a wife it looks very different than writing as a person who's just a single individual, right? And I've done both. Situate this cat here. And I've done both, right? I've written for years, so there was a time in my life where I was writing with no husband, no children, and now I have a husband and children. And so I'm not saying that as a single individual you don't have your own set of priorities or your own set of non-negotiables, but a lot of times those things are more flexible, or at least in my experience they were. And so basically I'm just saying this and making this video because if there are moms out there that are trying to write, trying to finish a book, and they have kids and they have a husband and they have a job and they feel like it's impossible, it's not impossible. It is doable. You can do it. But yes, it's gonna look different. And one of the... Okay, I'll be right there. One of the hardest things is not comparing yourself to other people. And that's really difficult. And I do it a lot, where I see self-published authors and they are killing it, right? But they're in different places in their life than I am. Different things, been doing it different or doing it longer. Maybe they're younger than me, maybe they're older than me, maybe they have children or they don't, or whatever. The point is, no one person is the same, and your journey is not going to look like everyone else's, and that's okay. But I think as a mom, just knowing you can do it. You know, for me, writing is so much me as an individual. And it's a huge part of what makes me who I am. Separate from my kids, separate from my husband, separate from any of the jobs that I've worked or am working or will work. And so it's a huge part of my identity. And so if that's you, just keep in mind, it's possible, right? It may not always look pretty. You might be writing at midnight. You might be writing on a 15-minute break at a job. You know, you might be writing on your cell phone while your kid's in the bathtub. It looks different for moms. But I just wanted to give kind of some encouragement that it's possible and it's okay, and it's something that can be figured out. And I'm sure there will be more clips to this, but I'm gonna go record my son doing a four-wheeler trick first.
I'll watch my trick.
I'm watching your trick.
Okay.
Hey, keep coming.